Hello everyone. Today we'll be writing a C program to add two numbers. Please, if you are yet to subscribe to this YouTube channel, please do well to subscribe and like our videos. Feel free to drop your questions on the comment section. Okay, and also turn on the bell so that you can get notification for subsequent videos. Okay, like I said earlier, today we'll be writing a program to add two number using um, using CodeBlock. CodeBlock is an IDE that we use to write C program, both C program and also um, C++ program. Okay, now as you can see, my CodeBlock is already launched, and I've already created a project which I named Simple. Okay, then by default we are having an hello world program, so I'm gonna do well to take away this printf hello world. Here we have our preprocessor to include the header files that will help us accept input and also display output. Okay, we don't really need this particular std library.h in this program, but we can leave it or we can as well remove it. Okay, the next thing is the int main, where the whole program begins, and return 0 here, ending the program to show that our program is error free. Okay, I will come right in there and declare my variable. Remember, we're writing a program to add two numbers, so I'll be needing two variables to hold two different numbers, and the third one to hold the total of both number. So I call my first variable num1, call the second one num2, and I call the one that will hold the total sum. Now I declared all of them to be of type integer. Now that I'm done with the declaration, the next thing I will do is to print a message to my user telling them to enter the first number. Now printf is a function that we use in C programming to display to the user. So I say please enter the first number. Please enter the first number. Then I'm going to put a semicolon to show the end of that programming statement. Okay, now that I've sent a message telling them to enter the first number, I'm going to accept the first number. Now our first number is num1, and for me to do that, I'm going to do that using the scanf function. So num1 should be the parameter I'm going to pass in to this scanf function. Now if I run the program like this, it will not work. Why? Because there are no specifiers. So I'm going to bring in my specifier here, double quotes, then inside I'm going to have my percentage I, showing that this is an integer, or I want my num1 to take integer value. Okay, then I'm going to come to the next line, print another message to my user telling them to enter the second number. So please enter the second number. That is second number. Come outside, terminate the programming statement. Then I'm going to scan f. I'm going to scan scan my second number. So remember I said that scanf is a function that we use to accept input into our program. Okay, same like I did for num1. I'll bring in my specifier. Percentage I is used to is a specifier used for integer value. Okay, we can also use percentage d. Percentage d is also for integer value. Then if we have a float value, what we use is percentage f. Okay, here I'm still gonna have num2 here. Now that I'm done accepting both numbers, the next thing I will do is to write a computation statement that will add both numbers together for me. Okay, so I'm having num1 plus num2. Okay, that simply means that computer, whatsoever is stored in num1 and whatsoever is stored in num2, add them together and store it for me in sum. Now that I've done that, the next thing is to print to my user the value that sum is holding. Okay, so I'm going to print f, then I'm going to have sum. Okay, I also need my specifier here for me to actually get the value of sum. Okay, so I bring in the percentage I. So what we have here is percentage I. Okay, then I put my comma, then still come outside here to end my programming statement. Remember I said that return 0 shows that our program is error free. Okay, I'm going to come right here, build the program and run. Okay, let's build and run. All our program is up and doing. Let's enter the first number. Our first number, let's say, is 5, and let's say our second number is 50. So it should give us a total of 55. Now you're seeing here is telling us 55. That means our program is correct. But look at something. This first num, this 5 is very close to num, 50 is very close to num. If you don't take time, you might not really differentiate or identify them. Okay, let's go back to our program and see what we can do about that. So I'm going to hit my space bar, which to come back here, but you can actually hit any particular key. Okay, so I'm going to put colon here and put space, so that yeah, for readability sake, put colon, put space. Then I actually want a message to say that the sum is equals to okay. Now that I've done this, let's go back, run the program and see the beauty of our program. Now as you can see, so I can do 50, and the next number I can do 60. Then let's see, it's now telling us that the sum is 110.